excuse me, hundreds of homeowners across the city of Tuscaloosa were affected by the devastating tornado on April 27th. They've got damage, they've got debris, and they've got questions. Fortunately, Robin Edgeworth from the City Attorney's Office is here to tell us about a meeting that will cover private property debris removal. Robin, thank you very much for taking time to come down here and be with us today.
Thank you, Danny.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and jump on it. We're more than a month past the terrible, terrible day. There's still debris and just stuff everywhere. And so many homeowners were affected, and there's only so many trucks and people that can get out there and get this stuff. So what do you guys want people to know?
Well, you know, we're proud of where we've come. We started 5 weeks ago, and we're proud of the progress we've made, but we agree there's a lot to be done. Right now, we're encouraging homeowners to continue to bring their debris to the right-of-way. That's going to be the fastest, most efficient way for us to cover the city. We have, of course, a contract with the Corps of Engineers who are, have trucks mobilized and in the area moving every day. If you get on the road, you can't help but run into one of them. They're everywhere. So they're moving a lot of debris, but to get it to the right-of-way is going to be the most efficient thing that can happen. If people will do that, then we can move it out faster. We have also tasked the Corps. We made a recommendation through FEMA, and under President Obama's initiative is a pilot program called Operation Clean Sweep. A lot of the community are hearing those words, Operation Clean Sweep, and probably don't know what that entails. And that's a program that under the President's direction, the Corps of Engineers is going to be allowed to come in onto private property and remove debris once a right of entry has been executed by the property owner. So we're encouraging people. We will begin tomorrow night with our first community meeting. That's at Central High School. It'll begin at 6 o'clock, and it'll be from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. City staff, the Corps of Engineers, and other involved parties will be there to answer questions and to accept the right of entry forms. We'll have plenty of those there, and we hope people will come out and sign those so that we can get that process moving forward. There's been a lot of questions about if I have insurance, or am I going to have to pay for this? How does this is the financial side of this handled? And we want people to know that if you're uninsured, then there's no cost. We can come onto your property, or the Corps, through their contractor, can come onto your property and remove that debris from your property, and there's no cost. If you have homeowners insurance that has a line item in that insurance that would cover the debris removal, then in turn you can't get double benefits. So therefore, the money that you're paid by your homeowner's insurance policy would then be turned over to the city of Tuscaloosa or to FEMA, as it may end up being, to collect that money that you were entitled to through your homeowner's policy. So what we'll encourage people to do is when they come to the meeting tomorrow night, we'll have one tomorrow night and one the following Thursday night, and it'll be at Arcadia Elementary School. And we ask people, if they would, to just bring either a letter from their insurance company that tells us what their policy limits are in regard to the debris removal, or a copy of their policy so that we can keep that. That will help us to move the process through faster. One thing that we're strongly encouraging is neighborhoods to band together and come to the meeting together, or have one person to come and represent their neighborhood and say, okay, there's 36 homes in my neighborhood, here are 36 right of entries, or here's 14 and the rest of the homeowners don't need their debris removed or don't want to authorize the right of entry. And when we have that entire neighborhood, it'll allow the contractor to come into that area, remove that debris in a clean sweep, meaning Operation Clean Sweep. They'll be able to come in and remove that in that entire neighborhood. And that'll make the process go quicker without the contractor having to come to your property and then a week later come to your neighbor's property and then a week later to the other neighbor. So we hope that people will come in groups of neighborhoods and be excited about this. It's a great program. It's, I think, going to be our most rapid approach to getting the city back to normal and beginning our rebuilding phase that we've already started looking at. We're looking ahead to that. There's a lot of questions about commercial property. Currently, the Corps of Engineers has been tasked through FEMA to remove commercial debris that's brought to the right-of-way. The authorization that they have will not allow the Corps of Engineers or their contractor to go onto private property that's commercial property at this point. But we look forward to hopefully maybe that being a task that we can involve the Corps with at a later date. But right now, the only thing we can ask is that commercial property, they're doing a wonderful job at cleaning up the areas and their own property. And probably that's the fastest and most the most advantageous route for them to take overall. But if for some reason that's not an option, we encourage them to bring it to the right-of-way, and then we can pick up that right-of-way debris that's left there.
All right, Robin, we're out of time. I'm sorry, but thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Great stuff, great information. There are 2 debris removal meetings that are in the works. The first is tomorrow at Central High School. The second is next Thursday, June the 9th at Arcadia Elementary. Both meetings start at 6 p.m. You'll need to bring your identification and insurance information with you. You can find the forms and other information on the city's website, Tuscaloosa.com.